Hey, Bellas! So what do you want us to sing tonight? I brought this just in case.
We didn't invite you guys to sing. We invited you to watch.
The Bard and Bellas are back for more a cappella riff-offs in Pitch Perfect 3.
I'm coming up, so you better get this party started.
It's the final film for the franchise, which elicited an emotional experience for the cast.
And we are actually really feeling all of those emotions of ending a chapter in our life, and we've been through a lot together personally.
You're the most amazing group of women I have ever known.
Super emotional. I was a mess, but it's bittersweet. It's a beautiful ending to this movies, and also just it's sad because we don't want it to end either.
The film boasts strong female representation both on screen and behind the scenes, with new addition to the franchise director Trish C.
Trish was such an amazing addition, and she was just like the most energetic, such good energy. There's a lot to handle, like all 10 of us were very different, and you know, there's action and there's music, and she just had like the best positive attitude and kept everything running. Like, I honestly, there were some days I looked at her and I was like, I don't know how she's doing it.
I'm very inspired by seeing that we not only have 10 strong, amazing women in front of the camera, but we have Elizabeth Banks as an executive producer and Trish C directing and Kay Cannon writing. It's so much girl power, but then also very appeals to so many people.
Sometimes the clothes do not make the man.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella. A country music superstar returns to his hometown, where he's met with a mixed reception from family and an old flame in Forever My Girl.
I'm sorry about your grandma, Josie.
Hey, Liam.
Hey, Dad.
I actually did something with my life after you walked out.
Hey, Mama!
Hi, sweetie!
Hey, I know you. You're that country star my Mama listens to. Not really my cup of tea, no offense.
None taken.
Billy.
How old are you, Billy?
I'm 7.
The sudden emergence of a daughter he never knew he had spurs his transformation from single man to aspiring family man.
Do you know the stats on surviving an accident in a convertible?
No, I do not.
Well, they are low, Liam. Staggeringly low.
And I got to kind of be this character who was kind of drowning, trying to figure out how to be a part of this 8-year-old's life. So for me, it was kind of I was learning how to deal with Abby, you know. So I was figuring all of that out at the same time.
The romance between the singer and his former love forms the foundation for this southern small-town rom-com.
Yeah, it's a nice time. For a love story, too, it's never a bad time for a love story.
I would love to go on a date with the Liam Page.
But I also think that this movie is about love and about second chances and about the goodness in people.
Is that enough? Is that enough?
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
So you want to play?
Yes, sir.
It's time to meet Mrs. Gray as the 50 Shades saga reopens its Red Room doors to intrigue and romance in 50 Shades Freed.
I solemnly vow to love you faithfully, forsaking all others. I promise to trust and respect you, and to keep you safe for as long as we both shall live. All that I have is now yours.
The final installment in the series sees infamous bachelor Christian Grey marrying the love of his life, Anastasia Steele.
I just can't believe this is my life, that I get to live with you.
Hannah Gray's office.
We wanted to welcome the new fiction editor.
Christian.
This is Jim Mateo, the architect.
This location is perfect. I'm going to build you a fabulous house.
Like all newlywed couples, they have issues to deal with.
I'm sure you're very good at what you do. Otherwise, Christian wouldn't have asked for your input. But please stop speaking to my husband as if I weren't here.
As as sins from their past threaten to break them apart, the tension ramps up inside and outside the bedroom.
How the hell are you, Anna?
Jack, what do you want?
In Hollywood.